there is very important interview question is there. So what is difference between where clause and having clause? So we will directly see in the practical. So our table is there, select star from orders. So in the order table there is a 6 rows is there. So in that data, if you check, there is 2 times Samit is there, 2 times Rahul and 2 times Priya is there, and in the amount column there is a value associated with that customer name. Okay, so in the first case, if we check with, if you want to use where clause, right? So simple condition is there. If you want the amount greater than 3000, so simple you can write select star from table name where amount greater than 3000. So we'll write query select star from table name order where amount is greater than 3000. So how many record will return? Greater than 3000 means greater than 3000 there is not a single record. Okay, so if we enter the 0 row, so if we enter, if we greater than 2000, then how many record will be there? So 3000, 2500, only these two record will be there. Why? So greater than 2000 means greater than 2000, not equal to 2000. If you want 2000 also, so greater than equal to, so three record will be there, because we use equal to also, right? So if you want 2000 also, you can use equal to, and if you want only greater than 2000, not at 2000, then we can use greater than only. Okay, so this is simple where condition. If we use where condition, so you can simply write a condition. So in that case, it will check each and every row in the table and find where greater than 2000 value is there and return the result. So this is simple where condition. So if you want to check, there is a so there is a table. So if you want use having condition, right? So you have to use having condition in the group by clause only. So if you want, so in that table there is a customer name is duplicate, right? So if you want the group by customer name and amount having greater than 1000, so in that case you can use group by plus having. So we can write a query for that. Select, suppose customer name comma sum of amount, because we want to amount as suppose total. Okay, from table name order where, not where, because we have to use having, right? So in that case, if you want to use having, so before having we have to use group by. Group by which column? Customer name. Why? Because a customer is depend on customer, we have to group by the customer and then sum up amount associated with that customer name. So group by customer name and then having sum of amount greater than suppose 2000, and then enter. So how many record will be there? 3000 and 5000. How it will be calculated? We can check, right? So Amit is there. So how many Amit is there? 2 Amit is there, and the total sum is 1000 and 2000. So total 3000. So it greater than 2000, right? So it return 3000 value. Why not return Rahul? Because 500 plus 700 is 1200 only. So it is not greater than 2000. And in Priya's case, there is 3000 plus 2500 means 5500. So it return these two rows only. So if you see in the query, so we use a sum of amount, right, as total. So many student in the interview, they can directly use total in the having clause. So it will show error, because in the PostgreSQL you cannot use alias in the having clause. So you have to use that sum of amount column in the having clause only. Okay, so this is the main two interrogation is there. What is difference between having clause and where clause, and when we can use having and when we can use where clause. Okay, so we can go check here. Where cannot be used in aggregate function, right? So where, if there is some group, sum, average, so in the where clause you cannot use that aggregation function. So having is just like a where, it is used with aggregation function, same as I mentioned here. So second is where can be used without group by clause. Yes, so in the where clause no need to do group by before where clause, right? So where is very separate, and each where can calculate row by row, and having clause is used in the group by only, right? So where can be used in select, update, delete statement. So in the any statement where condition can be used for the update data. If you want to update any record, so update table name, set the value where column name equal to value, like that. But having clause is only used in the select statement. Okay, so work with row operation, and saving is work with a column operation. So this is the very important interrogation. You can check practically and do practice. So thank you so much. So if you like the video, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you.